Well, boys and girls, for the first time in this save, the transfer window is open. Not just some silly lower league signing transfer window. This is the proper one. The January transfer window is open, and we are ready to make some deals. I mean, it's only been open for 2 days, so I haven't made any just yet. I mean, I know you're looking at the Burn transfer, but we already had it confirmed. But I'll try and do some transfers during this episode. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 4th episode of the FM21 Jurgen Klopp Challenge with Brighton, where today we are facing Manchester City, then playing our first game of the FA Cup season. I'm simulating that off camera, and we're going to come back for an Aston Villa match away from home. But of course, what you're all here for, the thing that I've probably planted quite heavily in the thumbnail, is that the transfer window is well and truly open, and we are potentially going to be making some ridiculous signings during this window. Before we go over the budget we have, our transfer goals, and of course this game against Manchester City, make sure that you do smash the like button on today's episode. It's a transfer video, so I'm going with... No, I didn't say subscribe. You need to subscribe to the channel as well. I imagine the animation has already done that, but because it is a transfer special, I want 12 likes on today's episode. Now that's a big goal. But I back you, boys and girls. I haven't uploaded the first episode of the series on my channel yet, so I'm actually not sure how the reception of this series is going. However, I assume it's going to be good. So let's go for 12. Hopefully we get there. And now let's go over what has happened since last time we saw each other. We have played quite a few games off camera. I think the last game that we actually played was this one against Newcastle. Yeah, because Andy Carroll scored, and I was quite upset about that. And then we went on to win 2 games in a row, both 2-1 wins. Don't mind it at all. Maupay scoring 2 in this one, and Maupay scoring 2 in this one. So he is well and truly on form after getting that 4 goals. And I can't remember the game, but you know what I'm talking about. In the last episode, he definitely scored 4 goals. So currently, we are up in 8th place, just 1 point outside of the Champions League European football sort of spots. Champions League is actually quite a wee while away, but you know what I'm trying to say. And Maupay is up in 2nd place in the top goal scorer race, doing very well at the moment. Let's try and make sure he does win that golden boot by the end of the season. But we did get brought back down to earth quite quickly here as we lost 2-4. It was an exciting affair. We gave them a run for their money, but Liverpool had a bit more quality than us, and they managed to come away with all 3 points comfortably in the end. But what you want to know is the transfers. What are we planning on doing? How much money do we have to spend? Well, I can tell you, it's not a whole lot of money. However, we are definitely trying to make some deals already. You know, a lot of offers coming in for our players, but we're looking more to the future. A couple of pre-contract signings. So this man, I've just offered because I think he's decent. I'm not certain I'm going to sign him because I don't have my scouting report back, but a bunch of people started making offers for him, and I was like, you know, I don't want to miss out if he is decent, so put an offer in there. Bentaleb also coming in with an offer for him on a pre-contract expiry. Apart from that, we're just looking at people that could be very cheap. We've got a big short list at the moment, a lot of players involved in there. Some of them potentially having their contract expired, and some of them a wee bit more expensive signings. But we have our eye on each and every single one of them, hoping to get some deals across the line in today's episode. And, you know, maybe they're not all going to be pre-contract expiries for your sake, boys and girls. But for now, we are focusing on the game at hand, and this is a game against Manchester City, a very tough opponent, and this is the squad that we're going with for it. They're up in 4th place, and let's actually have a deep dive into the team that we're using. And you might look at me and think, wait, you're not actually looking at me because I don't have a camera, but you might look at the screen and think, this is attacking. I want to bring it back to when I beat Manchester United 3-1 at home. This is the formation I used. This is the tactic I used. And it worked an absolute treat. We just played better than them. So I'm thinking the same thing has to happen today. I mean, I'm not expecting the exact same result. Although, don't get me wrong, I would love it if we got the same result. But I think that this squad is going to do enough to hopefully dominate them from the get-go and come away with the win. However, the squad that we have at our disposal has a couple of injuries, including Veltman, and I thought there was more. Okay, actually we're a fully fit squad, so we don't have any excuses here, boys and girls. Matthew Ryan, though, picking up a wee knock, so I'm actually going to give Ben Foster, the Cycling GK, his debut in today's episode. See how he does in goalkeeper. And I'm in between minds about Lallana and Queener, but Lallana played well in the last game, got an assist. It's 6.5 rating though. Let's give him a crack out there on the right wing. This is the team that we're going with. Let's jump into this game, and let's hopefully pull off an upset against Manchester City. A side that I know well, obviously doing my last save on this Football Manager YouTube channel with the Manchester City boys, so they're definitely a good side and we know it. However, we want to ruin their party today and show that we're just as good of a side, because that's, statistically true based off the way that the world has worked over the past couple of years in world of football. Everyone knows that Brighton have been pretty similarly matched to Manchester City, and early on, we're the ones attacking, so we're showing that maybe in the world of football over the last couple of years we should have been just as good as them, as our attack is still not over. Even though we've had a couple of opportunities, they've only been half chances, and once again we have a half chance not going into the back of the net once again. But we're seeing this corner, I'm not feeling too optimistic about it, and it's been headed away straight away, so I think this highlight is done and dusted here. Unless we score from this opportunity. Walker, no, okay, the tackle's over. How much of this highlight do we need to see? Is this now Manchester City running down the line? No, Trossard has taken it out of play. It is an excessively long highlight, and now we've paused it, and we're seeing the highlight once again, and it's Manchester City knocking the ball around. Maupay playing it over to Phil Foden, the youngster. Everyone knows about him, but we've intercepted it, but they get it straight back. But then we get it straight back, and McAllister has put Maupay through, and he can't finish it. And there is a truck outside my house, and it is incredibly loud, and I really hope it's not coming up on the audio, because that is an annoying noise, especially considering the fact that we're still in with an attacking opportunity. How much of this game do we want to see before we score an actual goal? I think we've seen more of the minutes of the game actually occur than the minutes of the game that haven't occurred. No, you will definitely be able to hear that. Someone is mowing the lawns right outside my window. Who is mowing the lawns? This is my lawn. Who's mowing my lawns? That is happening. Oh, hold on, I'm checking. Okay, I know that Manchester City are on the ball right now and could be scoring, but there is a serious situation with the lawn mowing. So basically, we signed a contract that said that our landlord was going to do the lawns for us. However, we then got landlords changed, so we assumed that we would just have to do the lawns, and we also assumed that when they actually do the lawns, they'd come let us know. But some teenager is just doing my lawns, and I appreciate it, but I wasn't told, so it's a wee bit confusing and a wee bit daunting when you see someone on your front yard doing your lawns, and it's like I'm not going to complain, but at the same time I am trying to record a video right here. It's a very important video at the moment, and it's not going very well for us. It's going fine for us, because we have not conceded there, we're still in the game, and oh my goodness, I've been recording for 7 minutes, and we're only 18 minutes through this game. I'm trying to make transfers as well. You guys will know how long this episode is, but I have no idea, so buckle up, because this could be a long ride here, boys and girls. Although we are on the ball right now, and this is what we want to be seeing. Lamptey not getting it to one of our players, and Foden is breaking away. Is he going to get a scoring opportunity? He does, but luckily it hasn't gone into the back of the net. Okay, no, he's back on the lawn mowing. No, that's fine. You guys are just going to have to deal with. I mean, I could pause it and record later, but I've got things to do later today. I'm just hoping it's not coming through too prominently. It's good content, actually. It gives me something to talk about, aside from the fact that we're actually doing really well against Manchester City. So this is a topic that I actually would like to be covering, as long as we don't concede here. Wow, Bernardo Silva, that's not your finest effort, mate. And with 10 minutes to go in this half, based off the XG, we should actually be down, but we are certainly holding our own against this side. And we could even get a goal here in the last few minutes of the half. Bissouma moving it forward over to Lallana. Oh, it's not quite made its way to Lallana. And now Manchester City are attacking us again. We've done a great job of keeping them out so far, but we don't keep them out there. Well, that was unfortunate timing for me to say that. And Bernardo Silva this time hits the target. It's their first shot on target, and they put it into the back of the net. It's a great ball into the mixer. Mendy's put it in, and Bernardo Silva's gone past the defender to nod it, kick it, I don't know, do something. And Foster, unfortunately, on his debut, isn't keeping a clean sheet. And this lawnmower, it's actually quite annoying me now. It's right outside the store. Why does my bedroom have to be right outside the? Yeah, okay. Moving on, I'm far from pleased with the performance I've seen so far. I want to see a wee bit more attacking threat from us, because currently we are doing well. We're holding our own against one of the best sides in the world. However, we haven't seen many opportunities that I think, yeah, we could have scored from that. So with 30 minutes to go in this game, I'm going to make my first substitution, but I'm not going to do it before this highlight because that often cancels highlights. So let's see what happens here. Trossard out on the right-hand side, not his usual side, cuts inside and shoots. And it's, yeah, I mean, if that was on the other side, maybe it was going into the back of the net, but unfortunately, not his strongest foot on the left side, so he's hitting that with his right foot. It's always going to be curling away from the goal. And we're making a double substitution. It's going to be Queener and Welbeck to come on. Welbeck has been a great super sub for us recently, actually managing to get 2 goals coming off the bench so far this year. So he's done very well in terms of, super subs. You wouldn't expect any goals, to be honest, from a substitute. So we're happy to see him doing some sort of effect, and he's not doing anything there as Aguero's running forward. And with 20 minutes to go in this game, if we're going to get back into it, they do really need to score very soon. And Bissouma's trying to chop him down. He does well, and he's played it forward, and Maupay heads it back to Queener brilliantly. I thought that we were certainly going to lose the ball there. And Queener's going on a magical run. He goes for the shot, and that would have been one of the best goals I've seen in Football Manager this year if he put it into the back of the net. However, just above the bar. Well, it had the bar, so it was directly on target if he was aiming for the bar. However, the bar is typically not leading to goals in Football Manager and in general football. So we're going to be making our final substitute. Gross coming on for Proper. Is it proper or proper? I feel like it's proper. The dots over the O make me think that it's more of an OE sound. I'm not certain though. I'm no linguist. You boys and girls all know that if you've been watching the channel for a while. And we're putting the ball into the mixer, and we have scored in the scrappiest of fashions. 7 minutes to go. I think the lawn mowing's done, and we've managed to put it into the back of the net. Honestly, I think that there's a direct correlation between my performance on the pitch and the lawn mowing happened. It's distracting. I mean, it was very implicational for this game, and clearly now that it's gone, we have some sort of momentum on our side. Can we get one more attacking opportunity? I would take a draw against this side. However, I would love to see a last-minute goal. I don't want to see a last-minute goal for them, though. Gross makes a fine tackle there, but we can't get it back, and Mendy's certainly going to whip one in. No, he plays it back to Phil Foden. De Bruyne. Oh, don't take him down. Don't take him down. Brilliantly done by the boys, and maybe we're getting the ball here. We have got the ball. Welbeck's giving it straight back, though. Okay, not exactly doing that super sub thing that I was hoping he would do here. And the ball's gone through, and I thought for sure that was offside. But Bernardo Silva has ruined our dreams of getting the point in this game. And with 2 minutes to go, I think it's game, set, and match. And that is extremely unfortunate. Amrabat, Aguero, Foden. I'm going to pause this because I don't think they're going to show us the lines. He's offside. Like, he just is. I'm sorry. I hope they show us the lines because he is offside. There's no way you can tell me he's not. I'm sorry. Show us the lines. Go ahead. See what happens, Football Manager. He's offside. Can you not? That's his back leg. That is his back leg. His head is miles ahead. His knee is way further ahead. I have been absolutely robbed by VAR here. That was a tight offside call because it was an offside call. And now I'm fuming. Now I'm absolutely fuming. And the lawn mowing's back. You guys won't be able to hear it, but it's in the distance. He's back to lawn mowing. And we haven't won the game. And now we have to go make some transfers. Oh, actually, transfers are exciting. Why am I getting mad about transfers? Transfers are great, but that was certainly offside. Can you comment in the comment section below? Was that offside call or not? I think that was offside. I'm fairly certain that was offside. And you know what? The lawnmower's circling back around. So we're going to end this swiftly before I say anything I regret. And let's go make some transfers. I've simulated about 10 days off camera, and of course the transfer window is open. So we all know what that means. I haven't gotten any people signed. However, I did sign this guy. Not very exciting, and it happened before the transfer window opened, but it's kind of cool. Connolly went out on loan as well. He's starting for West Brom apparently, so I think that'll be a great experience for him. Hopefully come back with a wee bit more ability than he currently does have. And Ben Taleb is going to be joining our squad at the start of next season. I know I said I was going to try and make signings that weren't just happening next year, but it's a tough market out there. The man that I'm currently looking at the most, though, is this young goalkeeper. 24 years of age, he's Turkish, great stats, great potential ability. He's got a lot of demand from big clubs such as Dortmund. I know that he was interested in by Manchester United, a couple of big clubs like that. But hopefully we can bring him in, make him our starting goalkeeper, improve him, and then maybe even sell him on for a profit in the future. So Matty Ryan might be leaving the club, unfortunately, but £12 million worth of value, 28 years of age. Sounds like not a bad deal if we can bring that man in for cheap. But for now, we're focusing on the game at hand, and it is against Aston Villa, and this is the team that we're going with. Unfortunately, this time we do have some injuries, and it is Maupay, Gross, Alzate, and Veltman all picking up knocks for this one. So this is the starting lineup that we're going with. We've got Andone, Trossard, McAllister, Quina, Bissouma, Proper, Lamptey, Dunk, White, Bernardo, and Ryan. And I think we've still got a very strong 11. However, it is going to be a wee bit of a challenge against a very good Aston Villa side. We didn't get any points in the last two games, obviously against Manchester City and Liverpool. You can kind of accept that, but I would want to gain at least a point in this game. Away from home against Aston Villa, as I said though, it's not the easiest affair, and they are right in and around the same position as us, so they're clearly a good side this year, but let's make sure that we win so that we can go back into the Europa League places and they stay outside of the Europa League places. But after 18 minutes, it's been a very bland affair, seeing no highlights and only 2 shots from us, both off target, and I'm not proud of the way I said both there. Oh, by the way, update. Lawn mowing, got there eventually, is finally done. And we don't have to hear it anymore. Brilliant. It's like free mow lawning. If only he could, let me know about it so I don't record videos at the exact same time as it. But that's all right. As long as we win here, I'll be positive. And we haven't conceded, which is a good sign. But going into the second half, not a whole lot of good signs going our way, unfortunately. And Quina has picked up a knock, so he's certainly going to have to come off. Far from pleased with the performance so far, just trying to motivate them. I mean, I'm not fuming about the performance, but I would like to see maybe one opportunity coming our way, and I'm hoping that Andone actually does something, because he is going to be a really good player for us if he can actually get firing. Another option aside from Maupay, he's been out with an injury for the start of the season. I want him to score a goal in this game. That'd just be good for his confidence, for his potential ability to keep scoring goals in this save, because yeah, we currently don't have a great backup option. Although Maupay is doing very well at the moment, so it's not like we desperately need it. But it's always good to have a striker that can score, and I thought he was going in behind there, but Martinez calmly and collects the ball, and we get it straight back though, so that's the important thing. Lallana running down the wing after his substitute. He's surely got the pace in his legs, he's got the ability, he's got the fitness, and he plays it back to Lamptey, who doesn't put the best ball of all time in, but at least we still have it. Bissouma working it forward, trying to find a shot, and he does, and it goes just wide of the mark, and that was actually a decent hit from the young man. I don't mind that at all. And with 60 minutes gone, I'm thinking a substitute is probably where we need to be thinking about going. I'm not sure who needs to come on, because I'd like more attacking threat, but we don't really have much attacking threat. I think it's going to be Yaha. And this is a man I don't give a lot of a chance to. And I don't really know why. I think he deserves to give it a crack in this game. We'll play him as an inside forward on the left-hand side. See what happens. Trossard's not the best day at the office. To be fair, Trossard is a very inconsistent player, if I'm being completely fair to the man. So I'm not surprised that he's had an average day at the office, but hopefully Yaha can do something. 10 minutes to go in this game. Can we see one more highlight? There has not been much action. If you're a fan travelling to watch this game, you'd be severely disappointed. I've still got one last substitute, and I'm going to make it. It's going to be Proper to come off, and we're going to bring on Ben Pearson just to give him some game time in the Premier League. Hopefully he can score a goal, do something. I'm not sure if this is a real highlight or a highlight that we've just created, but the tactical thing is gone. So it could actually be a goal-scoring opportunity. Aston Villa in there. We head it away. Can we collect it? We do. Andone over to Lallana. Are we breaking away? We see McAllister running through. Is he going to play him? No, he's going to keep running down the wing. But as long as we keep the ball and see Andone in the mixer, who we know can hit a ball, it's Bissouma who actually gets his head onto it. It's just gone off the crossbar, out of play. And with only a couple minutes to go, there's one last opportunity. And it looks like it's coming Aston Villa's way. Their header before didn't do much. We've given it straight back to Watkins, though. Can we get the ball back? Can we counter-attack somehow? Yes, we can. Yaha moves it forward, plays it in, and Done just manages to get onto it. Lallana again down this right-hand side. He hasn't put the best balls in, but this time I thought that it was going to be pinpoint perfect Pearson with the super sub appearance, but unfortunately can't finish his dinner. And I don't know if this is a real highlight either. Maybe we're just seeing the final whistle being sounded. But if it's a real highlight, I am going to complain actually, because it's Aston Villa on the ball right now, playing it forward. Oh, and it's gone out of play. we're just seeing the last minutes here. I think we're going to end this game at a 0-0 draw, a very bland affair, boys and girls. I have to apologise. However, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Unless they score in the last few minutes, don't score. Thank goodness. That's got to be game, set, and match. The time is up. No more opportunities looking like they're happening. Matt Ryan smashing it forward, or maybe just passing it straight to the centre-back there. Then he's going to end the game. Yeah, passes it to Dunk. Dunk plays it forward. Game, set, and match. And I said a draw would be okay. I said that I'd take... No, I didn't. I don't think I said I'd take a point. I said that I would like at least a point, and that is what we've gotten. So it's not the worst affair of all time. We've had a wee bit of a tough run of games, to be fair. You know, Liverpool, then Manchester City, then an away-from-home game against Aston Villa, who are very good this year. And then now we have an away-from-home game against Tottenham, away from home against Leeds, away from home against Leicester, and then Wolves. January might not be a good month, boys and girls. Let's just hope that I make some good signings, because we will be coming back sometime around this West Ham Leeds game. We will be wrapping up what we have done in the transfer window. I promise you I will make some signings that actually come in right now, because this team needs it. Although they're very good, outperforming everything I expected so far, I think there's a couple of names that we could bring in to certainly improve the squad. But for now, this is where we're ending this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope that you didn't hear the lawnmower too much. Like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. As always, we're trying to get to that goal of 1,000 subscribers before FM22. So if you could just press that button, it would mean the absolute world to me. So if you can do that, thank you so much. But anyway, even if you don't, thanks for watching the content, and I'll see you all later.